New at 6. When U.S. troops left Afghanistan this summer after 20 years of conflict, the U.S. government helped to get 70,000 Afghans safely out of the country. But thousands remain, fearing for their lives every day. News 4 Tucson's Eric Fink talked with the Tucson city leader who's become a harsh critic of our refugee settlement program. He joins us now in studio with details. Eric.
Well, Sean, the country is once again under Taliban rule, and tonight, thousands who once helped the United States during the war are left behind and not safe. I spoke with a Tucson city councilman and a former project coordinator in Afghanistan about why they say this situation highlights how broken our refugee program is.
It's a tragedy. It's a tragedy for humanity, knowing that people are slipping from our fingers every second.
Katie Anise lived in Afghanistan for 4 years during the war. She led a literacy project helping Afghan women learn how to read. She's talking to former colleagues on the ground who worked on U.S. aid-funded projects.
The people who are left and stuck in Afghanistan are facing a humanitarian crisis. Of the basic things like food and enough fuel to stay heated when it's 10 degrees outside, and much graver threats of, threats to their life. People, Talibs are coming into houses, taking people, killing them, and leaving no trace.
Tucson City Councilman Steve Kozachik continues to sound the alarm.
They've got Taliban standing outside their homes with AK-47s. They've had relatives abducted, tortured, and murdered. Why is the system broken? Because people are losing their lives, because our system can't figure out a way to get them here.
Kozachik says about 400 Afghan refugees have begun to resettle into the Tucson community. He says the city expects several hundred more in the coming months.
My greatest fear right now is that we're going to get so caught up in protocols and policies and all of that we forget the fact that people's lives are at stake.
In another situation, I would say, let's fix the problem. But in this situation, people need to exit. People need to stay alive. And I think that we need to help those who are under direct threat of their life from being associated with the U.S. government. We need to care.
An update now on that former Afghan judge who worked for the U.S. military and came to Tucson. Ahmad Wakili's wife and 2-year-old daughter are still in Turkey, desperately trying to get here. Steve Kozachik says the Turkish government could deport Ahmad's wife and daughter back to Afghanistan soon or let it go on for a while. Kozachik continues to work with some of Arizona's congressional delegation to reunite this family, and we will continue to update that story as soon as we get more information. I'm Eric Fink, News 4 Tucson.